Anne just finished checking Allie's horse, Daisy. Allie was so pleased with Anne's work that Allie agreed to help Anne organize her supplies. Anne's assistant just found a new job, so Anne needed to organize the supplies from her vet bag and her assistant's vet bag. So here you see Anne's vet bag and the assistant's vet bag. So Allie and Anne took the supplies from both vet kits, first aid kits, and began organizing. The first thing they organized was adhesive medical tape and cotton bandages. So let's see what Anne has in her bag here. Looks like 2 cotton bandages so far. Oh, there's some tape. Oh, another bandage. More tape. And another bandage. Okay. Not all of it? Okay, so Anne's bag had, looks like 3, 6, 8 bandages. So let's write that like this. 8 bandages. But we'll make it shorter, and we'll say that that is 8, or B, because bandages equals B. Alright, 8B means 8 bandages, and 6 rolls of tape. So we'll call that 6T. So Anne's bag is 8B plus 6T. Okay, let's clean this up. So we know that this one was 8B plus 6T. Okay, let's check the assistant's bag. Oh, got a bunch of stuff right there. Okay, I think that's all of it. Okay, so the assistant had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 bandages. And 1, 2, 3, 4 rolls of tape. Okay. So Anne was 8B plus 6T, and the assistant was 12B plus 4T. Now here's something to consider. 12 is just a number, but when you have 12B, it becomes a multiplication problem. It's 12 times B. So you already know that B stands for bandages and T stands for tape. So if you put these two together and you said the assistant had 16, well, the assistant did not have 16. 12 plus 4 is 16, but if you say 16, then people will say 16 what? So it's not 16 bandages, and it's not 16 tape. It's neither of those things. These two terms, a term is a number, and it can have a letter with it. These two terms cannot be combined. So Anne had 8B plus 6T, and the assistant had 12B plus 4T. Let me make a note so I don't forget after I clear things off. Anne, 8B with 6T, and the assistant had 12B plus 4T. Okay, Anne was 8B plus 6T, and the assistant was 12B plus 4t. Okay, so you can tell that the assistant had tape and that Anne had tape. And you know that the assistant had some bandages and Anne had some bandages. So when Anne and Allie gathered everything together, they gathered together 8 bandages plus 12 bandages. And they gathered the 6 rolls of tape plus the 4 rolls of tape. And then, because these are bandages, you can combine the numbers. 8 bandages plus 12 bandages is 20 bandages. 6 rolls of tape plus 4 rolls of tape is 10 rolls of tape. So what we just did is called combine like terms. A term is a number or a number with a letter, and we just did the combining. This step right here is combining like terms. How did we do it? We put the tape and the tape together. We put the bandages and the bandages together. So 20B and 10T. So let's practice that some more. These here are going to be practice problems. I'm going to do all those problems with you. And then the even problems, these problems here, are going to be assignment problems. So first let's do number 1. Negative 6k plus 7k. Are they like terms? Yes, they both have k. So let's combine that. 7 minus 6 is 1. So this is just going to be 1k. You could answer it the same way with just k. Those are both the same. Okay, let's look at 3. That was number 1. Now let's look at problem 3. N minus 10 plus 9n minus 3. Look, there's an n there and an n there. And there's a minus 3 here and a minus 10 there. So I'm going to put my n with my 9n and my negative 10 with my negative 3. 1n plus 9n is 10n. Negative 10 and negative 3 together is negative 13. So this one is 10n minus 13. Here's number 5. Negative r minus 10r. There's an r and there's an r. So put them both together. This is a negative, this is a negative. So add them together and keep it negative. That's negative 1r. So together that's negative 11r. Okay, these both have r with them. So combine them. You have 11 positive and 12 negative. If you think about a number line, here is 0 and here's 11. So 11 positive, go down 12 negative, you end at negative 1. Negative 1, r. This one has an x, this one has an x. They're both negative. Think about a number line if it helps you. Start at negative 8 and go more negative. Where do you land? Negative 19, x. These both have n, and they're both positive. Add the numbers, keep the n. No problem. This has an r, this has an r. Here's a constant term. So a constant term is when you have number, no variable. Okay, so you've got 12r and 3r, so that's 15r. Plus 5 minus 5, they cancel each other out. Okay, now these problems I'm going to have you do them on your own. So I'll pause my video and give you an assignment, and then you can check to see if you were correct. So pause. This one has r, but this one is just two negative constant terms. 12r minus 20. Number 4. This has an x, this has an x. Keep them, because they are like terms, because they both have the variable x, combine the numbers. Here's a number line if you get mixed up. There's negative 4, and you're going more negative, down to negative 14x. Okay, pause for number 6. Okay, here's x, here is x. 6 minus 2 is 4x plus 11. There's a v here and a v here. Put them together. 12 minus 1 is 11v. This has a p, this has a p. Together it's 6p. There's an n, there's an n. Here's a plus 4 and a minus 9. So put your n's together. 1n and minus 5n. So here's 0, here's 1. You're going to go down to negative 4n. And then negative 9 plus 4. If you owe your parent $9, you pay $4, you still owe $5. Different signs, subtract. Okay, there's an n, and there's two constant terms. So 9n plus 1. Okay, this side is going to be a little more difficult. Let's look at these problems here. 21, 23, 22, 24. I will show you how to do problems 21 and 23, and then you'll have a question with problems 22 and 24. This right here has parentheses. Parentheses mean multiplication. Let me make some white space right here, and I'll show you what I mean. If you have 2 times 3, then that's the same as two groups of 3. It's the same as 3 plus 3, or 6. 2 times 3 is 6. Well, if you have 2 times 3 plus w, then you've got 3 plus w, 3 plus w. 3 plus 3 is 6. W plus w is 2w. So for this problem, for problem 21 over here, you have 7 groups of 1 minus 3m. I'm not going to have time to do all of what I was hoping, so I'll have to put that in the next video.